Okay, so today we're going to cover the use of the Contour Next Gen at-home blood glucose monitoring kit. So what you should have is you should have your blood glucose monitor here. You should also have this syringe right here, and then you'll have your needles here, and then your test strips in this tube right here. So you'll have these 4 items. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to prep our syringe here, our needle, and we're going to twist it just like this. That unlocks it, and we're going to pull it off just like that. And now what you're going to do, you're going to take a needle from your bag. We're going to twist this cap to loosen it just like this. Don't take it off just yet. We're going to insert it into our syringe just like this until it pops, it clicks into place just like that. So now it's clicked into place. We can take this cap off. Like I said, don't get rid of it. We're going to need this here in a moment once we're all said and done. Now that we have our needle ready, we can put our cap carefully back on and then lock it into place. And then we're going to pull this back, and this button here should be slightly elevated just like that. And now this is ready to poke you. So now we're good here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to prep our glucose monitor itself. So we'll take a testing strip out of our tube. Now you should see the plain white side and then this silver piece. This silver piece is going to go facing up. So we're going to insert it into the bottom here, into this little slot. And then if it's inserted correctly, it'll light up, and that's what turns on the blood glucose monitor, just like this. So now this is on, it's ready to go. And now what you're going to see the screen pop up, and the little blood drop is flashing, meaning it's ready to receive blood. So what we're going to do now is we're going to poke one of our fingers, and I'll probably poke my right thumb here in just a second. So like I said, this button needs to be elevated. That means it's ready to poke. There's a dial on top, and basically the higher number means the deeper the poke. So a 4, I'm going to use a 4 right now just to poke a little bit deeper and get a little bit more blood out. But you obviously want enough blood to fill that little test strip up. Otherwise, you're going to need to do it a couple times. So we'll go ahead and do this right now. I'm going to use, like I said, my right thumb. Press it relatively firmly, and then hit the button, and you should get a decent amount of blood here, just like that. Squeeze it to get more blood out. And now we're going to take the test strip and put it up against the blood just like this, and it should fill right into the syringe. Now you'll hear a beep, and then it'll give you a little countdown saying your blood glucose is ready to be measured. Mine right now is at 99. So a normal range before a meal is about 70 to 110. And then after a meal, it's usually about under 140 if you measure about an hour after your meal. So it kind of varies, but just know that I'm testing it right now. I just ate a fruit like about 30 minutes ago. So mine might be a little bit higher than it normally is. Usually what I see for myself, I usually see about 85 to 90. So this is kind of normal for me after eating that fruit. So you're going to fall within that range, generally 70 to 110. Pre-diabetes, what you'll see is about 110 to 125. And then diabetics is going to be probably over that. So this, like I said, a great way to use this is in the morning. Measure it first thing. That's called your fasting blood glucose. Measure it before food, and then eat breakfast, and then measure it 1 to 2 hours after. Generally, what you'll see is that fasting blood glucose in the morning, if let's say it was an 85, what you'll see of measuring it 1 to 2 hours after breakfast, it should be probably be a little bit higher, but it should be coming back down toward that number. And that just means that blood glucose is being regulated and actually taken out of the blood like it should be. So that's kind of how to use it. We're going to go over real quick how to dispose of everything. So the blood glucose monitor is pretty simple. You can just pull this out of the bottom here and dispose of the strip properly. And then here for the needle here, we want to unlock it carefully. Pull this cap off, and you have your needle right there. And what we're going to do, we're going to take, I'm going to do it on the table, but we're going to take this piece that we saved from earlier, and we're going to poke the needle into that. Just like this. And we're going to carefully pull this out, and we can dispose of that as well. And then we just replace our cap, and that is all. So that's it for using the Contour Next Gen at-home blood glucose monitoring kit.